Good afternoon, all. Kane from Beisan Systems here. I had a customer that was having some difficulty putting together the gears into the S85 throttle actuator housing, and we had actually sent them one of ours that I had built already here, and they had dismantled it, I'm assuming, to figure out what was going wrong with the original unit here and why they couldn't get things to line up properly. So I just went through the unit that we had sent them and reset it back to the way that we sent it. So I will go over their unit and what the issue is here. So the main thing was that the spring was not set properly into here. There's actually a 90-degree bend that needs to go against here. I don't know if you can see that well. It needs to be spun into place here, then pushed down manually and spun it again. So that's kind of a little trick here. There's a little hook. There's a little hook in there that we go down and push that, push it back out. Then we'll take a tool and we have to actually push the spring all the way down into the cavity all around. Then we'll come back with this again and do the same thing. Tighten her up pretty good, and then we'll start the install process here. Just gonna tighten it a little bit. Okay, that should be enough to get it set in there. We'll check. Then we gotta push again. We will. That should be good right there. That's it. Spring's now at the bottom. It's kind of a pain. You got to go around a few times here. What I did notice is the actuator that we sent, we clean out the motors and we oil them. This one hasn't been oiled yet because I just cleaned it out. Although they had built this out, there was debris all in the cavity, which led me to believe that they did not clean the motor out. There's a little hole in the bottom that allows you access. You need to use electric motor cleaner. You cannot use carb cleaner, cannot use especially brake cleaner. Do not use that. And you basically swish it all around here and it all comes out, and there was a ton of brush dust that comes out of these things are pretty well sealed, so the brush dust stays in here and a little bit flies out into the cavity here as well. That's what causes the main electrical failure for this. So all right, I'm going to go ahead and oil the motor, start putting it all back together. Motor is in, secured. Going to lubricate a few areas now. We've got little needle bearings for the main shaft. Pretty important to get a good amount of lube in there without overdoing it. All these secondary gears and shafts and whatnot. You don't want to overdo this, but you certainly want to get enough here. And I usually tell by ear afterwards if there's too much, and I just take some off with paper towel. Okay. Everything needs to be lubricated. Let's put a little bit on that too. A little bit more. So it's kind of tough to do this at angle and get this set right. Okay. Once in a while it'll here comes the brush there, but we got it. Okay. Let's go test this. Seems a good amount of tension. Okay, next we're going to set this interference fit bearing. This is kind of a weird one because you got to do this by hand. You need to set this lash at about 1/3 of a millimeter. So I'm going to push down on one side. Just a tiny bit more. Oh, nothing more. Get this close, it's just you're getting it, it's almost. There we go. Okay. We got it. Take this off. It's not done. Flip that over. These are special washers that go a certain way. The inner side has a locking mechanism. Okay, let's lock down. Wonderful. Good actuation. This is at the right angle. Spring is set. Motor's oiled and cleaned. Let's go ahead and do some more lubing. Okay. Got the intermediate gear actually, so let's go ahead and finish this up. This for me has a little bit too much grease on it, so we're going to go ahead and cycle it. I don't want this picking up needless debris here, so perfect. So okay, everything's all set now. We're going to go ahead and test these units on our jig. We will get them sent back out to him. If I can implore you to have us do these for you, there's a couple of nuances that need to be addressed when rebuilding these for long life. A lot of people don't actually clean the internals, which we do, including the motor's the biggest one, but the actual internals themselves need to be clean. So all right, we go ahead and give these a test, and if you want your units done, please contact us through GetVanosParts or support at GetVanosParts.com, and well, that's another pair done here. Okay, we have a good known board here that we use. Put on the, so actually funny battery standoffs that I ground the end down to the same size as the bolts that normally pull these down, but it's quite a bit easier. Okay, so this second side here is simply for board testing. Got a good known board we put on one side, actuator on the other, pulley belt. Let's go ahead and, okay, see both sides jiggled. That one works. Ooh, nice. That was me just turning it on and off. Got one session of this thing running 20 seconds. It's holding the valves open. Let's see if we can get a little closer here over him. watch them a second close. Okay, that's the end of the test cycle. That works pretty good. So that one's good to go. We'll do the same exact thing for the other one, and we'll go ahead and ship these out. Okay, I wanted to capture the second unit just so the customer can actually see the second one working. Here's the one we just tested. I took the thing off the top and the board off of it, and it's on this one now. So let's go ahead. Okay, we'll activate a full cycle. Bring this over. Yep, there you go. Perfect. Thanks again.
GetVanosParts by Beisan Systems. Vanos and Vehicle Systems Solutions manufacturer for BMW vehicles.